Chat, we are back to the guy. We are back to this guy called Wolfman, who's infamously creating make a video about Akron ARG, which is somewhere here. I can't find it. Yeah. And there's this particular video that looked kind of interesting, and also pretty long as well. Starrail worst balancing problems and how they are fixing it. The end of 4 stars, basically. Look, interesting enough, it's 4 star stuff, so sure, why not? What could be?
Hello, ladies.
Oh my god, that was out. What could he be talking, chat? What could he be talking about?
So I'm back from the live stream hell and back from my burnout phase to give you a video that's actually positive about hoyoverse. Wow, very
Whoa! Hold on. Are we not touching on Starrail now? Really?
surprising. I want to talk about the topic that's been beaten over to death in this channel as sort of a capstone of every single
Yes, 4 stars. 4 stars in Starrail, yes, 4 star where, bro.
one of these ideas in this video is compiled.
Nice video.
Alright, sure. Day. The description of this video continues to be true. Yes, we are talking about the 4-star shortage and how
yes, the same argument, the one argument that Aaron keep repeating. Oh my god, the 4 star, bruh.
starrail is looking like they are fixing it. What you're about to watch is concerning, first of all, the chapter 1, the 4-star balancing.
4-star balancing, 4-star rates are imbalanced. Okay. Effect of the shortage, solution, the future of the solution.
Chapter
sure.
2, the
Alright.
4-star gacha rates.
Ooh.
Chapter 3, the 4-star shortage. Chapter 4, the solution to the 4-star shortage. And Chapter 5, my overall thoughts on the solution. Preamble all done. Let's go.
Alright, quick one. Quick intro, bro. Quick intro. Good. His viewpoint is good. Okay, sure. 4-star power level. I'm guessing, right? He's gonna talk about Gallagher. The fucking the Fua guy, the edgy guy. Hanya might be. Su Chang might be there. I don't know.
First,
think so.
let's talk
I think mostly gonna be Gallagher.
about balancing of 4 stars in starrail. 4 stars are a class of units that are by definition more common than 5 stars. The main reason why is pretty obvious, but the basic idea of lower rarity units in any gacha game is to allow you to play the game without throwing a unit that they want to sell on a banner. Because of this, 4 stars are oftentimes worse power-wise as they are by definition less
Okay,
rare.
we know that. I mean, it's same for every game, right? It's same for even other games as well, like fucking MMORPG, Elden Ring or something, right? Like 3-star weapon is of course worse than 4-star, and of course the 4-star sword is going to be worse than a 5-star sword. Like yeah, that's the classic
And
stuff.
to tempt people to pull the banner
Classic,
of the unit that they want to sell,
progression,
the banner character is oftentimes stronger in most if not all categories compared to the 4-star units. From a non-meta perspective, 4 stars are very rarely integral to the plot, as the amount of emotional investment a writer can put on a
4-star, hold on. Has any 4-star in Honkai Starrail have a lot of lore? Hanya Suyi does appear sometime. I mean, a lot in Shanzo lore. Su Chang also appears well. Mostly side quests. Herta, it's fucking Herta, bro. You know that. Sample, no. Gallagher is important. And Misha as well. Very good lore. Tinjun, okay, that's true, so Tinjun as well. But now, we have now like Tinjun Otter and Herta Otter as well. So that's the thing. What else? Fuck that guy, the crow guy, the guy that do the follow up, the last 4 stars now or something. That guy doesn't appear that much anymore. I don't think we should count March 7 as a 4-star. I'm guessing he's talking about the gacha 4 stars. Gacha 4 stars, that it. Asta does appear a lot in the first story, but that's it. This is right. Sample is going to be law in the future. Trust. True, man. Most area, right, the guy. Most doesn't appear that much. Only appear when Face shouts there, which is a 5-star. And yeah, that's it. Okay. Not a lot of 4-star. Have a lot of law though, but like Gallagher, Misha is important to the law. Su Shang and Gui, it's just a side quest character. Herta, just Herta.
4-star
Can you know
is
so that
pretty
as well?
much wasted since it wouldn't get as much money.
Which
This
has some good
also
law,
applies
yeah.
to the character designers and the coding team,
Like,
who
like,
understandably
that's
can
very
get
good.
away with less than designing a character, so why not just make your work easier and don't do as much effort? To go back to a more meta discussion though, 4 stars are integral to many endgames and their balancing, because you do want some form of accessibility
Yeah,
to
that's true,
clear
yeah.
endgame. Otherwise, people will simply not bother and
Like,
don't.
the most optimal game, right, is that they have a 4-star. That is, in a way, have the same mechanic as a 5-star, but worse than a 5-star. Like, worse damage, worse rotation, feel very clanky to play. Like, that should be like that's the optimal game, right? They have a 4-star for every 5 stars. So they like trying to sell the 5-star as a 4-star trial that have way, right? Like, you know what I mean, right? Like, they make the players get the 4 stars. It the 4-star play like shit, and so they want to get the 5 stars to play like good. Like you know what I mean, right? Free replacement. Yeah, that's like, yeah.
Get FOMO from not being able to clear endgame since it leaves a bad taste in the consumer's mouth. There's a fine
It's like Bronya and Tin Yun and what else? Gallagher and Lucha, Gallagher and every other healer as well. What else? Free Moors with like Topaz. Um, Asta with I don't know. Asta with Sample with like Black Swan. That's that way, right?
line in balancing where it's difficult to clear a fight with free options that someone wants to pull to catch up, which a company like Hoyo obviously wants, and another line where someone does not even want to bother pulling anymore because they know they can't catch up, which is a lost
Oh my
customer and
gosh.
just lost money. 4 stars are a
Hanya Sparkle.
direct
Oh yeah,
answer
true.
to
Yeah,
that,
yeah, true.
since first
Yeah,
impression.
like Hanya like feel very shit to play with, but then Sparkle is like interactive is like the better with Hanya. Like feel very good to play. Instantly odd rotation, time stuff, right? Yeah.
Last the longest, you do want a new player to be able to coast for a bit, using 4 stars in place of 5
Okay.
stars to clear, and let them slowly flesh out their account with more 5 stars.
Yeah.
The entire takeaway of that entire yap is 4 stars are weaker by design. It seems so
That's
obvious
true.
that you don't
For every
even need the
game.
answer why. It's not an argument on that front. But in Starrail's case, the how is a much more complicated answer. The truth is, while we can commonly accept 4 stars are weaker by their mere
Okay.
existence, because of how the gacha rates are in HSR, statistically they really shouldn't be, and you'd be surprised to know that an E6 Gallagher near release would be considered balanced if you knew the numbers.
Hold on. What? Hold on. 4-star rates.
I
Hold on.
made
What?
an
Hold on. What?
entire video about this
Imbalance?
that goes into more depth.
Hold on.
Apologize for the lower
Like
mic
the red to get
quality
the four
since it's an
stars?
old video, but I'll be using the data
Whoa.
there as a reference for this video.
Hold on.
4 stars in HSR have no pity system on a banner compared to 5 stars. If you
To be fair, this is every single game in it. Yeah. Yeah, this is every game. 4 stars are random. Not we are also saying like of the gacha game as well. Not including like also including like Genshin stuff, right? Genshin have this pity. Honkai Impact also didn't have pity. Starrail of course didn't have pity. Arc Knight also didn't have pity. Uma Musume also didn't have it. Black Battle Cat, like every gacha game that I played, the 4-star, like on like the weaker version, they never have a pity. Never at all. So I think that's surprising though, isn't it? I guess the only thing is that the 4-star have the higher rate to get. But then you know you have three high rates 4-star. So trying to get only one of them to E6 is pretty hard. That's true, but yeah. Putting for 4-star is a pain. That's true, no lie. But that is also every game, isn't it? Every gacha game. Like there's a clip of like Envy trying to pull for the nun. Rosaria, yeah, her. To like E something, to S something. Is it S? No, it's not S. The fuck is it called? C, yeah, constellation, yeah. He's trying to max out her constellation, but then he's unable to do it because he keep getting fucking out of force and stuff. So yeah.
You calculate the cumulative rate on when you get 4 stars compared to 5 stars, you understand why 4 stars seem harder to get and why they should be balanced to be weaker is kind of an axiom. Look up that word, by the way, it's a pretty
Axiom. Regarding. Okay.
good word to describe stuff. Statistically, you can get an E0 5-star guaranteed at 160 pulls, but getting an E6 4-star at 160 pulls is only a 10% chance. Due to the pity system, in fact, you are more likely to get an E0 5-star losing a 50-50 than ever get an E1 of a 4-star. And even
okay, to be fair, right? The 5 stars have a high chance due to the high rates. The 4 stars, there's a 3. Okay, 4 star, right? There are 3 4 star in the banner that have high rates. So you have a 1 out of 3 chance to get that 1 4 stars. However, you also have a chance to get out of the banner 4 stars as well. Lycon 4 stars, standard 4 stars, all type of shit. So in the 5-star version, you have like 7 or 6. The limited one and the standard one. The standard is not a lot. But the limited, right? It have much higher rates than the standard. But then for the 4 stars, you are trying to roll 1 4 stars against 50 more. Like fucking like cones. And plus the character as well. Yes, the chance is higher. But in the pool of just like a billion 4 stars, I don't think a high chance gonna do anything.
at 160 pulls, an E0 still has a very tiny chance of never occurring at all. At the same time, you can get E1 of a 4-star on
because
the
yeah, a 5 stars, you get a guarantee 5 stars in 80 pools, right? Yeah, 80 pools. In that 80 pools, you get at least 1 4 stars. No, in 110 pools, you get at least 1 4 star. So in 80 pools, you get at least 8 4 stars. If your luck is good, that's an E8 of a character you want, or E6, E2, or something, right? But then, again, the 4-star pool is a lot. So in that 80 pools, right? In that 8 4 stars, it could be 4 light cones and 4 more 4 stars. That's not even high rates. Like, I think the problem here is the 4-star, the banner thing, not limiting the 4-star option, and 2, the 4-star pools. It's just fucking of them.
40th pull,
So you can't guarantee getting what you want.
you're chasing
Unlike
for.
the 5 stars,
It's actually
it's a
so
guarantee.
bad that even if you gave someone like Gallagher on a selector once, the gacha rates and lack of pity can make him more expensive than an E1 Huo Huo. The variance is all over the place. If 4 stars were meant to be weaker, then statistically the lack of pity makes it completely whack. If we were to take this system and its rates, Gallagher should have been balanced to an E1 limited sustain at his E6. I'm not going to dig into the light tones, by the way. Watch the other video to know why S5 Dance 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 are the main reason why 4-star only clears have been vastly overestimated in free-to-play showcases. If you think that's the end, no it's not. You have to consider that these are cumulative. And if you pulled a banner with Gallagher, technically your rate carries over. You can't necessarily say that E6 4-stars should be on the level of E1 5-stars as a general rule because of selectors too. It's really complicated. And because of that balancing of the gacha rates, the power level of 4 stars is really tricky.
Okay, I'm pretty sure the 4-star is just a way to compensate you if you didn't get the 5-star, right? Like example, Gallagher in a Linkshare banner. If you didn't get Linkshare, you're gonna be sad. You're gonna be mourning. But Gallagher is there for a reason. So yeah, the 4-star act like a compensation if you don't get the 5 stars. Yeah, so this 4-star is the worst version of the 5-star, right? So E6 4 stars should be feeling like a normal S0 E0 5 stars, or worse than that. because there's no shot in the way. Why are they gonna make a E6 4 stars better than E0 S1 or something, right? 5 star. Like there's no way to do that. So at best, at E0, no, E6 4 stars should be equal all the way to E0 S0 5 stars. That should be the way.
If you gave enough selectors or a pity system, then 4 stars being weaker as a general rule is fine, but that isn't what we're dealing with here. The cost system shows how flawed this really is because of the rates. It's actually more relatable to do a full E0 S0 team than an E6 4-star only team, and the power level between
Best move to play friendly to have full E0 team and full E6 4-star team with DDs. Okay, with DDs, I agree. But a full E6 4 stars? I don't think that's true though, is it? Let's hold on. I don't think this might be just biased, like personal bias. I don't think getting E6 4 hands off getting a 4-star E6 is very high. A guarantee 5 stars, a guarantee limited 5 star is 160. So at least 16 4 stars. It could be Lightcone somewhere there. It could be a standard 4-star somewhere in there. But I think the chance for you to get an E6, that E6 limited 4 stars, the E6 red 4-star should be guaranteed, I think. So where's my F3 replacement? Dude, that's just what the guy name again? Hold on. The standard preservation guy. No, I forgot the name. Gapot, yeah, it's Gapot, right? I mean, Gapot free to play. He's a standard 4-star, a standard 5-star. So surely you can get him, right? Surely you must have him because you lost your 50, right? And or you get him in the free 5-star selector or something, right?
Between these two is so disproportionately on the 5-star side, even though 4 stars potentially could cost an arm and a leg. Because of how wild the rate is on getting a 4-star, seemingly giving up making them accurately balanced and just making them weaker is, let's be honest, a perfectly safe move. The axiom of 4 stars being weaker is on the side of Hoyo, and they were not designed to be very popular in the first place. There was a significant span in HSR's history where they not only gave up on balancing 4 stars, but they seemingly gave up on accessible 4 stars altogether.
Ayo. Effect of the shortage. Okay, sure.
Here's the deal. Even if 4 stars are generally weaker, having them release at any capacity will at least raise the floor a little, especially while most of their value is at
even if 4-star weaker than 5-star, as long as they're getting stronger, the floor is being raised. Okay, I'm a bit confused now. Hold on, what?
E0 to
the
E2,
floor? What
like
floor?
Gallagher and Mutsa. While the higher ranges is more murky than E0 5 stars, 4 stars can still serve a purpose as placeholders just in case your account is still developing to a new archetype. It's been nearly a year since a 4-star was released, and for a dark time during 2.5 to 2.6, it was becoming an active problem. While the 4-star discussion...
Hold on. 2.5... When is 2.5? Hold on. 2.5, 2.6? When was that? There is a facial and rapper. Okay, sure.
Has always been never ending. I don't think people know this, but the HP of MOC actually froze in 2.2 and didn't raise at all.
Wait, really? Hold on. Whoa. What you say? Enemy HP growth? The fuck is this? Hold on. Total HP. Unit of HP. Unit of HP. I can't. What is going on? Growth. I can't read this, man. I am illiterate, bro.
On 2.5,
I can't read this.
There was a high HP spike that further increased momentum into 2.6 until 2.7. This exacerbated the issue, and the lack of 4-star releases around this period was a rough wake-up call. March 8th and Motsa were good, but locked to a specific...
Hold on, so This is the change. Hold on. So one, two. So what the fuck is going to say? So from 2.1 to 2.3, the HP of the boss stay the same, but damage keep no. Is it recent? 2.6, 2.7. It's still the same. Yup. 2.0 the same. 2.1 the same. 2.2 is higher. Okay.
Rough wake-up call. March 8th and
I
Motso were
might
good,
understand
but
the graph
locked
now.
to
I
a
think so.
specific archetype with a certain support that would have made HP inflation a non-issue in the first place. Gallagher was a sustain, but there was only so much he can do, especially against Hule, who was actively countering his survival tactics. Anya and Asta were so far behind Ronmei and Robin that general supports were no
Fucking
longer
Hanya Asta, dude. What year are we on now? Hanya Asta, playable, bruh. Dude, what the fuck is this?
accessible due to HP inflation. Hela was
Yeah.
feeling worse day by day now that HP was balanced to Acheron with Jiao.
Akron possibly got more reliant on Yao Chu. Nah, not true. Nah, not true. We have Silver Wolf, we have Pella, we have, Cypher, whatever it is, I mean, Yao Chu? Who's Yao Chu, bro? Who's that guy?
Cho, and the sharp turn of ST from Fei Xiao directly into heavy AoE with an academics was pretty stressful for newer
Okay.
players. While you could still clear in with enough effort,
I am trying to process what he's trying to say here, bro. It's Friday night. I'm trying to process what's going on.
it was really rough. I made another video covering my thoughts around Fei Xiao's release, not knowing the HP spike would just keep rolling and rolling. A lot of the
Okay.
opinions there I was 100% wrong about in retrospect. I'm not perfect, but it's an interesting watch as a time capsule, I think. The one thing to note is that the DPS around this time felt more expensive now. This is gonna be relevant later. The cheapest
Okay,
DPS
sure.
were obviously Firefly and Bootil, and even they weren't safe from Ron Mei being a huge difference. Akron was no longer as free to play with Zhao Cho, being a huge
Okay, hold on. Ugh. Firefly and Blue Hill is option for break. Okay. But it's rely on runway. I think everyone is smart. If anyone smart, should have runway ready, which make Firefly team extremely free to play. Due to we only need to get Firefly and that's it. Fucking sustain is Gallagher. What else? Yao Chi. Oh, what he saying about Akron?
Mei being a huge difference. Akron was no longer as free to play with Zhao Cho, being
Okay, so for Akron, you need to get Yao Chu. Yes, I agree. Yao Chu is a massive difference for Akron, but I don't think you need to get Yao Chu. Akron still playable in a way. Why, if you try hard enough, you can still use a free to play for Akron team. Pella, Sparkle might be, or Silver Wolf, and then a sustain, which is like Aventry and stuff, right? So I don't think Akron team is that way to win.
a huge difference, and Fei Xiao with
Though the difference is massive, yes.
Robin. Before that point in early 2.x, the cheapest team was
Hold on, what
Akron's
else?
and Fei Xiao with Robin.
Facial Robin, that's true. Robin is like a must have to for like any 4 team, that's true.
Before that point in early 2.x, the cheapest team was Akron who could run a Pela and Gwynaifen to do a
Who the fuck go Griffin? No. Griffin. Okay. Sure. I'm a bit confused by that. I think back in the days, just used. Hold on, do people not roll for Silver Wolf or Sparkle? They must have, right? Sparkle is like a must have back then. Silver Wolf, might not back B, not B though, but some do get her because he do the element stuff. But Griffin? Real?
comfortable
Or just fucking free to play team. Surely not Griffin, right?
clear.
I feel like there's some. I feel like there should be like a better way than Griffin, bro.
In that period, the cost has gone up due to HP inflation, and the new DPS releasing, which was Rappa, was also matching the cost of older units. The lack of force
Rappa? Expensive? I mean, just place her in Firefly team now. She's just another break DPS, right? I don't know. He's trying to say new 4-star help players against SP inflation for some degree. Okay, so the point he's arguing here is that without 4 stars, the new player having a hard time catching up with the history inflation. And this is he's saying back in the days, right? When most into the last 4 stars. So ever since HP inflation going up and the cost of the team keep going up as well. Especially and he's saying between 2.5 and 2.6, which is facial and facial Lingsha and Rappa bundle, right? Rappa is not expensive. She's a exclusive break DPS, like Firefly. Facial expensive, I agree. You need Robin for it to work. Lingsha, another, she's sustained. So either mask or not. But she's insanely good for break. If you don't get her, Gallagher is fine. Just imagine Agla team. Okay. So this we're in the future now, right? Okay. Agla team. Yes, Agla is insanely between. Sunday need to work. You need Sunday for it to work. Like face shower Robin, yes. A sustain, which could be anyone. Ho Ho is the best one, right? But I guess just you any other one should be fine. Sustain, each is sustain. And then the second support. I think Tin Yun might work. I don't know Akla team though. Fuck. Akla team, Tin Yun, maybe a debuffer like Silver for Pella. Run May could also work. I don't know what I don't know about Akla team, but it's basically the same as any other team, right? You need a DPS, which is a limited cutter. You need a dedicated you need a dedicated support, which is a 5 star as well. So you need at least 2 5 stars for every team. But we can remove the DPS 5 stars because that's the miscat. So at least 1 5 stars for every team. You need at least 2 teams for every end game. So that's at least 2 5 stars to get. 4 5 stars including DPS. 2 sustain. Sustain. I would count the sustain as 1. 2 sustain is 1 unit because Galaga exists, and 2, you must roll for a 5 star sustain anywhere in the past, like Lucha, Ho Ho, Lingsha, whatever, right? So 1 4 star, 1 5 star. So total now is 5 cost minus the 2 DPS, 3 cost, and then the second support. That's where variety come from, or like you fuck around and find out. That's a decent good support there, like Pella, which everyone been guessing her up. Silver Wolf, Runway, Sparkle, Acorn Team, just use fucking sample or something, right? Like, okay, the more you think about it, the harder it gets. Because it all depends on your luck, plus how smart you use your jets, right? But I don't think it's that hard to build a team because every cutter has, it's been like they're off meta, but then again, they meta again. Like Silver Wolf, right? Yes, she's bad. However, since she got buff, she's meta now. And now she's a Musicat. Like it's a build up of long term investment. I'm gonna say that. Yes, gacha game investment by the way. So the more you invest in your account, the better it's gonna get. I don't think there's a way for it to get worse. So yeah, there's like a lot of small thing here and there. Like you need to deal with your luck, how your like what you invest in your account, like what you need to want to get, how smart you are spending your jets or whatever, right? Your luck, whatever. So just a lot to take in. But I don't think it's that hard to get a good team though. Imagine someone who for Uglia has to wait for 24 for Sunday, no replacement. I think for that situation there, I think yes, it does sound bad because you can't play a character until the next update. Yes, that's sound very bad. However, is that the risk he's taking there? Because he know that Agla is not playable. Yes, it feel very bad. I know it feel very dog shit. I know. The surfing with like Akron I have or Fanon or something, right? Yes, I know it's very bad. Yes, I know. And yes, full sort of help with that situation as well. However, let's I don't know how the guy is, but let's say he's a long term player, right? He's a long term player. Therefore, he must also have got other good support as well, like Runway, Sparkle, Bronya from losing the 50-50, a good debuffer, Pela, Silver, something like. So without Sunday, actually are gonna be much worse. Yes, I agree. However, if you take into account of his what the fuck I say here? If you taken into account of his units, he might have a replacement for Sunday. A worse replacement. Fucking Tin Yun, Bronya, whatever, right? Yes, it's worse than Sunday, but it's usable until the next update. I don't know how the damage going to fall off. I don't play Aglea. I don't know. But if you mention Firefly, like don't have Ramai or something, right? Yes. Using Bronya as a replacement for Ramai is very shit. And I played her before. I played that team before. Yes, very shit. Fucking Firefly, Bronya, HMC, and Assassin. Yes, it's feel very bad. The SP cap is not there if you don't have a E1 Firefly. So you have to play smart with Firefly there. But the damage loss is a lot, but it's still playable. You can still clear most endgame with that team if your second team is also decent good as well. So it's just like a lot of like puzzle you need to put together, right? Okay, I'm missing this unit. So how am I going to compensate that unit for this? Like Fanon, right? Fanon. Sunday is good for fun. Sunday is instantly good for Fanon. I don't have the guy, so I put in Bronya. Robin as well might be good. I know Bronya. I put in Sparkle. I put in Triby. Who are also good for Sunday? I know who, but that's the thing, right? That's if you're a new player, getting a DPS immediately, it's stupid shit. But if you're a long-term player, you should have like taken into account for the fact that okay, I don't have Sunday, so how am I going to compensate for the guy until I can get the guy, right? And yes, full sort of help a lot. Yes, full sort of help a lot. But if you're a long-term player, I don't think 4-star doesn't matter though, is it? Okay, now we can go watch movie now. We can now watch the fucking video.
It was at its peak pain here. The rising HP made the gap matter a lot, and without the accessible options like 4 stars to help it, it was really getting to a fever pitch. Thankfully by 3.0 we had RMC, which helped a lot in alleviating
Through your arms is goaded, man. How the fuck they cook up RMC? That's like so good. That's the thing with HMC as well. Like how the fuck they keep missing the troopers so good, man? How?
the rising cost issue. Generally, the boss designs also got much better, and Herta's lower cost with her excellent kit to help newer players was at least gonna stall the problem for a little while. Keyword there is a little while. I myself wasn't sure if we were getting any 4 stars at all, and even then
hold on. Cost why again? Hold on. I don't think cost is that significant if you're a long-term player, right? An endgame player. I don't think cost is that thing. But for the new player, yeah, cost is yes. Okay, cost is very massive for the new player because they don't have a complete team yet. But for the end game player, right? They have like, dude, we have like fucking billion characters we have in the account, man. So you know, the word is our also something, right? The team we can just slap them in, dog shit, whatever. But yeah, for new players, right? Yeah, it's a lot to take in, but it's a fucking gacha game. You can't beat everything in one day. It's a fucking investment, bro. It's like every game. Yeah, gacha game, different thing, but whatever. But treat a gacha game as like a normal game, like fucking Elden Ring. Dark Soul, whatever, right? That's investment. That's progression. Try to invest in the game, play the game. First week, oh, I don't like it. Power creep too bad, quit, right? But if you keep investing in your account, if you keep playing, keep getting jets, keep rolling for a good unit like Sunday Robin, whatever, a long lifespan unit, your account is going to get much better, very fast. The support in the game is instantly broken. The DPS, just get the newest one. That's fit with your account. Don't be stupid and get Firefly if you don't have runway or full whip. If you have like Robin Sunday, get Fanon. Oh, fucking, you have Lucha something, get Castrise, right? And get her like as well. That type of shit. It's just investment. It's not just one time only that you can get all of them. No, it's not. RMC replacement is going to be so broken. Yeah. Like, we can see HMC getting replacement, right? Replace, we can get that, but RMC, how the fuck, bro?
Powerful can they be when even the mere level of Gallagher as a 4-star was enough for Lingxia to be a reasonable skip? Profit-wise, it just wouldn't make sense to make another strong 4-star. But my old video I think had a pretty good answer that became the crux for the solution of the 4-star shortage. I do think that people are misunderstanding the question. They don't really want 4-stars. They don't. They just don't. What they want is good 4-stars. And
that's so... No, okay. That's what I want. That's what we should want. Because from what I see on Twitter, they are just asking for 4-stars. Not good 4-star, just 4-stars. So yes, what we should need is a good 4-stars. But what people are asking right now is just 4-stars overall, which is very, very stupid.
Not actually 4-stars. They want good units that are affordable. That's the main thing of the issue. It's just that good.
I mean, yeah, people do want that. They did talk about that on Twitter a lot, but it's barely anyone. Most people just asking for 4-star, and that's it, which is stupid shit.
4-stars are the best way to handle it.
Oh, solution now, boys. The solution.
The long-term solution that Hoyo has placed does not have anything to do with 4-stars. As we know, they still haven't fixed it that way. Instead, they made limited 5-stars way more accessible than they used to be. The utility of the Trailblaze character is set to a block where every account has a certain power level just by playing the game. It's an easy way to tune every account up without hurting their profits. But with HP inflation, at some point the Trailblazer will be nearly the same level as limited 5-stars. This is bad for both Hoyo and the player base, which leads to the first solution, the 5-star shop. The 5-star shop will be continuously updated, and it seems as though
it's the free thing, right? Okay, the run may lose
rerun value are being shoved into it. Ron may loses to RMC in some teams, but unlike RMC, she is directly best in slot for one team. Super Break. Making her free on the anniversary was a really good move. This means one of the most generic buffers in the game can be grabbed completely for free to help you out if your lower cost teams are having issues. Ron May specifically has the cheapest archetype in the game. But this doesn't mention the elephant in the room. At some point, the Trailblazer will outright be more valuable than Ron May with a new path. In general, every 5-star will have to suffer this fate of being worse than a budget option and have really bad cost requirements just to catch up. In general, having an account with 50 characters with 30 of those feeling cringe due to power creep is not really encouraging to both the Jingli whales and the Blade free-to-plays. The solution for this was unit reworks. While I can't fully review reworks since I've done videos on it already, unit reworks are the tried and true way to keep older characters selling in gacha games. Both Hoyo and the players are benefiting.
Dude, talking about reworks, right? I can't believe they make Seal Wolf so broken. Blade, low-key meta, and somehow Jinglu still there in the bottom. Like, I love it so much, man. Jinglu is still dog shit somehow. Like, what the fuck are you doing, man? Like, yeah, she's more playable, but I don't know, man. She's feel a bit sussy, bruh. And then Kafka should be better, right? I think with Hasselens, like her gameplay does feel very smooth now, which is very nice. But surely she get better, right? With Hasselens. Kafka right now is still bottom level. Like, yeah, DOT as it core, very dog shit. But we just need more like a more buffer for DOT, and that's it. Cutter is fine, like the cutter itself is fine, but we just need more support for it. basically.
Off this.
Like, just imagine full out without Robin, right? Dogshit and Robin is the one to activate it. Steel Wolf is the biggest winner. Yeah, I agree.
So no reason to not have it. Due to Blade's precedent, even Ron May, who was thrown away into the shop, can also get buffed in the future and still have a valuable place once they get.
Dude, what the fuck is Ron May buff then? More rest pan, more break damage, faster ult regen. Dude, faster ult regen gonna be broken, by the way. More rest pan could be insanely broken. Like, how the fuck they're gonna buff Ron May?
But wait, that doesn't solve another thing. The shop is limited for now, and if you still need to pull limited banners to get the units that you kinda want to get a rework in the future, then it's still not as accessible as it could be. Well, the next solution is throwing limiteds into the 50-50 loss pool. Thanks to Blade, we know these units you can lose 50-50 to can be really powerful with a rework. Losing a 50-50 twice to Blade is having a MIDI side grade in your account.
Oh, hold on, really? Hold on. Wait. Hold on. Blade. Pardon. Hold on. Wait. E1 Blade is melee? Really? Why did I click that shit? Why am I going? Where's E1? Enhanced Blade. Okay, so more attack. What is this? On his normal stuff. And more ultimate stuff. Okay, sure. So E1 just fucking melee now. Dog shit melee, I guess. But my buff would make her better for break. A good portion of her damage numbers doing nothing for break. The only thing that's from is doing just giving team more break and rest pan. Giving her damage wise, like what? Her normal do what? I don't know if her normal do something. Like her normal do true damage or something. I don't know. Like, it's so hard to buff from it, right? Like, if you buff her way too good, then super break gonna be like tier -1 forever. But if you like barely, but then if you don't buff her, right, then the break gonna be there as well, right? So right now, I don't think Ramen is a buff yet. Give her access to super break. Like, I don't know, man. It's like so hard to buff break. Like, break right now is it's like very balanced, insanely balanced. So one simple touch of a counter kit could break the unit. Like, even if just a little bit faster break efficiency, they would make break insanely more broken. Like, there's some time for Firefly. Her E, it just barely break a enemy break. But if you tweak Rama in a way where she give a little bit more break efficiency, and now Firefly could just E1 break every single enemy. That gonna make Firefly insanely good unit. Like, she's an enabler for the fucking break DPS. So, you know, just a single tweak on her kit could make Firefly fucking tier 0 again. The agree shouldn't enable currently Topaz Argentina đang yêu should be actually đang yêu problem is the fucking the E consuming. That's a big problem for him. Argentina, I think more damage. Topaz, yeah, basically like Topaz and Argentina, it's like that kid having a problem. Topaz wise, it's the Nami ultimate. Like, Nami barely proc. What I think the good buff for her, right, is more Nami, faster ult regen. Doesn't yell more damage, and please fix his E problem. Argentina, I think just faster ult regen could just solve the problem, bro. Topaz compete with 4 stars, man. Come on, bro. Dude, most E6 most the same as Topaz, but come on, man. Come on. You need 5% damage boost. Nah, not too much, bro. Too much. That guy, too much, bro. Too much. Give that guy like a 1% damage boost, bro. 1% damage boost. That's it.
Is incredibly good for something considered a loss. But there is still a problem with the 50-50 loss pool. We aren't entirely sure if you can straight up lose to 7 limiteds after a point in their updates. And,
maybe tier 1 then. That's so true, man. Hold on. You might be true though. 500% damage boost, tier 1 doesn't. You know what? That's so true.
E6 by Lu before you even touch an E0 blade. Well, whatever man, at this point, the only solution left is to give free 5 stars. In this half of the year alone, the accessible 5 stars were RMC, an insane unit for sustainless and hyper carries. We got
True.
Locha or Ron Mei,
That's
either
so
one are
true.
so generic and work in every team with a nice power level. We got Archer, who is one of the strongest DPS
That is
in
so
the game.
true.
And we still have another unknown 5 star that we still don't have any details
Dude, Sarin, free 5 star, trust.
for. That is a free 5 star nearly every 2 patches or every 3 months. This is way less of a balancing mess for Hoyo and keeps their profit high while players are much happier. Since free 5 stars can still...
Like, dude, I love the fact that they're giving the old 5 star up, by the way. Like, the old 5 star that a bit broken, they give for free. That's so nice. That run by Lucha, right? Yes, they're broken, but not too broken. Like a balanced 5 star. Boom, give it away. It's so much problem for everyone account. Like, if anyone missing a good 5 star support, run me there. Oh, a good sustain, Lucha, right? If they give a free DPS, that's the problem because the DPS need team. Support don't need team at all. Support could just get slapped in any team, easily work. What's it? Sip some code for the rest of us, buddy. Okay, bro. Okay.
Have the benefit of wailing and having more controlled power levels while not being weaker like a 4 star would have to be due to their wild variants. Limited free 5 stars.
To be fair, I think out of all the free 5 stars, Archer and okay, this year for 5 star, right? The recent one. I think Archer might be the worst 5 star in the way because for Archer to work, you need a team. Sparkle, another support, another SB positive support like Silver Wolf or Cypher, and then Gallagher, a 4 star, that's good. But for the other 4 star, for other 5 star, right? Runway, a support, instantly good. Lucha, a sustain, instantly good. Ratio, again, significant Archer, right? You need a team for the guy. So, yes, Archer is insanely broken. I know, he's like fucking T0, but he's not that good for a new player. Because for a new player, what the fuck are they gonna do with Archer? Like, what the fuck are they gonna do? Like, the E1s, that's it, he's done. Like, he does nothing, right? But with Runway and Lucha, you do so much, bro.
They can still
There's so much potential with Runway and stuff. But Archer is like only good for like the endgame one.
50-50 loss and the shop. They can continuously roll out free limiteds without losing as much profit and keep players happy. The 4 stars are very unlikely to get new additions at
I'm going to make him
one
without Sparkle. Coping.
That are guaranteed to at least be strong while not having the absolute pain of the 4 star gacha rates. Ultimately, the release of 4 stars is no longer necessary provided the amount of pulls and the free 5 stars are given.
That's so true.
I made a video about how some 5 stars can be made into 4 stars, but I never considered that in the future 5 stars would just become so...
Yes, what if 5 star, it just become free? What if instead of 5 star become 4 stars, what if the 5 star, just free, man, just free, yeah, give it away, man. What if, bro?
Common. At 3.4, a new player clearing permanent content will have 535 pulls.
Jesus Christ.
A 50-50
My God.
2 limited supports.
My
more
God.
For LCs. During the height of the 4 star shortage, this was only 382, which was barely enough for 2 50-50 losses, which again made the 4 star shortage feel much worse. So if you joined right now and get E0S1 Finon, you can have enough pulls to get Bronya for free at the 300 pull standard selector, of course. And the next one that you can spend on is on the E0S1. And if you consider the limited rewards given on 3.4, you can also get Sparkle at E0 too. You also get Archer and his LC for free at this point because you're more than likely.
That is true. Yeah, you do. Yeah, that's true. You do roll for fucking.
You have a fully fleshed out team with Finon, Sunday, Bronya, and RMC in a
Sheesh.
And Archer, Sparkle, Tinyun, and Lynx.
That is playable team. Yeah, incredibly playable.
All game modes. Even Pia for Archer if he uses small
Holy fuck.
DPS. While the 4 stars are there to hold the glue until...
I mean, you could replace Tinyun with like what Rame could work. Replace RMC, that should be good. links with like lucha. If you don't want to get fucking dude, that's so good though. Holy shit. No, do you get the free thing anymore? I don't think you don't, right? The thing's only for anniversary. You know, I don't think you get the thing for free anymore, which is Loki sad.
We have enough
But still,
resources to upgrade.
insanely good team
As
though.
the permanent pools start to pile up in the backlog, pulling in
I
general.
mean, that's like guarantee. Guarantee. What's it? 3-star every end game mode, beside the last floor, right? The last floor might be hard, but the rest of them should be easy clear, right? Like you can go full auto, easy clear.
Start to be
Like, that's
less
insanely good.
intimidating for new players wanting to catch up
My
to
God.
endgame. And for older players, their massive roster of old 5-stars have hopes of resurgence with
Yeah, that's
rework.
also good as well.
It
Yeah.
seems as though the
yeah,
solution was
investment,
to not
investment,
create a
that's so good.
4-star based economy, because what people want is an accessible way to have stronger characters. 4 stars was the most feasible and easiest way to do this, but I would assume Hoyo saw a lot of issues in the general value of 4 stars, especially
That's so
in terms
true.
of balancing the gacha rates for it. They know the other side of the fence of broken 4 stars with Genshin 2, so they can't really make
Genshin
multiple
2?
Gallaghers.
Yo,
So
Genshin
the
Impact 2
solution
when?
now, I guess, is to simply have so many ways to get limited 5 stars in an accessible way that it's no
true.
longer an issue that 4 stars aren't being released. Knowing the gacha rates of 4 stars in this video, this was objectively the better solution than making more 4 stars. But to throw in
Dude, that's so good in it, right? Like imagine, instead of this, you get more 4 stars, but then the 4-star, right? They become fucking unplayable after a few months. Right? That feels so much better, right? Like the first on your account feels so much better because they're 5 stars. So you know they're getting buffed in anytime soon, right? Could be a year or something. But they will getting buffed. The 4 stars? Oh, what? Just get the 5-star version and boom, they're like unplayable, right? So that's good. That's a very good fucking solution though. I like that shit. I like that shit, man.
opinion, I still think 4 stars should be released since it's an other ways to have such a disproportionate rarity system. Having new 4 stars, even if they aren't good, also helps out in variety of
I think it okay, you know what? I think it's good to have a roster of 4 stars where they are all like a support kind of way. A DPS 4-star, dog shit, but a support 4-star, it's good. It's like, yeah, it's like a fucking replacement, right? But right now in the game, I think we have enough 4-star already where I could fill every slot. Support, Lynch Gallagher. Oh, sustain, that one. Support. Continue there. RMC to play. Or slash HMC. If you lost the 50, fucking get Bronya in, right? Is that different 4-star? Let's make Hanya maybe for SP count. What more 4-stars that's playable? Sample for duty. Like, you know what I mean, right? We might need a few more support 4-stars. Sustain wise, we solid. We might need bit more support 4-stars. And from that, I think we're clear, right? I think there's like nothing else we need for 4 stars. The 4-star, basically, yeah, replacement, basically, right? Just like slot in there until you get enough to get the 5-star version. So, you know, more 4-stars mean that the old one gonna get fucking progress anytime soon. So, one more 4-star be fine. A support 4-star should be fine. DPS 4-star, dog shit. Just a decent support one. No, just one more decent, right? Just one more decent support 4-star, and that's it. Sustain, we solid. Just one more support. We have Tingyun and like maybe one more. We good. But then yeah, that's it. Like they could just not release any more 4-star soon, because if they make the 4-star solid, like a solid build, solid kit, and boom, you're done. The 4-star rooster is done, right? What you need to do? Just that. Just make the 4-star somehow feel not clunky to play, but not too strong, but just in a way where it's just a replacement, a worse replacement. That's it. And what more can I say? No, nothing more, bro.
rather than having a million.
But 3-star better than 4-star
They
always.
don't
Yeah,
have to
that's
be
always true.
Gallaghers. Even bad characters like
The
Tisha are
potential
fun
to get
roll
upgrade
off
on the
in
5-stars
a
is very
careful
higher.
manner.
That's much
Now,
higher than 4-stars,
granted,
right?
these solutions are based on multiple points of trust
Like
that
you know, the
very
chance for a
wisely skeptical
5-star to
about
get
with
upgraded in the
Hoyo.
future is like
The main
insanely
and only
high.
one you
Like,
really need
you know,
to
like
know
Sea Wolf
is
Kafka, right?
these have to be updated constantly enough. If all of these solutions only last for a short period, then it's still really awful. If reworks happen every year, that's way too slow. If new units in
I don't know. This was too slow though. Maybe too slow. Not sure yet.
the shop are at the same pace, even worse. If this free 5-star spam was only for this season, then we're kinda cooked. The solution of having a lot of accessible 5 stars is really good, but Hoyo's track record is not the best, and we'll have to see if this solution pulls through a year from now. At the very least, in this year, the amount of free 5-star releases is more than enough to hold over.
No, that's true. We do get a lot of fucking
This video
5 stars
honestly means
for
nothing
some reason
if
why.
we don't
Who
pull
knows?
it off again next
Let me
year.
get so
And
much
with
shit.
the rising Jade backlog in
That's
terms of permanent
incredible,
content,
bro.
it does mean that newer players will get like 4 limited 5 stars when they clear all of their backlog, which is no issue at all in a 5-star based economy. We can only hope that they keep this up or go back to releasing more 4 stars if they think it was a mistake. Anyway, that's the video about the 4-star shortage.
Alright,
and
I mean,
the
you know what?
solution that
Overall,
was made
good job
because
though.
of it.
Overall, good
This
job.
was
Good job video, man. Good job
exhausting.
video. Very good job video. No, good description somewhere here and there. Good disagreement here and there as well. But you know what? Overall, it's good. Overall, it's a solid video though. Oh my god. Gonna go back must be hurting because of the carrying the whole full storage HSR. Dude, this guy must not know Ting Yun, man. This guy must not know Ting Yun. The whole entire fucking run of Ting Yun. Dude, she's like in every fucking team, bro. Ting Yun, man. Oh my god. The E and the old regen. Oh my god. Oh my god, to continue, bro. The cool thing is that there are Sophie 4 sorted, Ariaf is on one of them E6, so yeah. Yeah, but it right? Like, there's just so less 4 star that basically everything we have now is E6, right? Like, almost everyone. 3 works every 2-3 patches is good rate. 2-3 patches. I think that's too often. I think 4 though. That's be 4. 3, 2, 2, 3, 3 minimum. But 4 should be like the recommendation. Because you know it's a fucking gacha game, right? I am defending a multi-billionaire company, but you know, 4 patches I think should be good. Teen June is the zero cycle goodness. That is very fucking true, yeah. Like, dude, it's so like it's so iconic as well. Like every time you see a zero cycle back in the days, the Teen June and DDD will always be there. Always be there. Here's a night trivia. Hanya is actually nerfed to the ground since shoot competition with Bronya Sparkle. No, that's true, yeah. But yeah, okay, that's the reaction to the chat. That's the reaction today. Good stuff, good stuff. So you know, go sub to the guy that make the Akron ARG video. Very good.